Why cobalt mining is just ambient music for your battery. Listen to a cobalt mine in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Actually listen. Not the surface noise, the deep structural vibration of the operation. The explosion charges, the ore tumbling, the water being forced through rock at 10,000 psi. The diesel generators running 24/7. The conveyor belts moving material from subsurface to processing plants. All of it exists at a consistent frequency. It's ambient. It's rhythmic. It's musical. And that's the insight that made me $40 million. Most investors look at cobalt mining and see an extraction problem. How to get the ore, how to process it, how to refine it into usable form, how to ship it to battery manufacturers. Standard supply chain analysis. I looked at the same mines and heard a sound design problem. The vibration pattern of a working cobalt extraction operation is completely predictable. It follows geological constraints. It responds to production quotas. It accelerates with market demand. It slows with supply gluts. The frequency changes based on what's being extracted. So here's what I did. I installed vibration sensors in 3 major cobalt mines in Kasai and Katanga provinces. Then I collected 2 years of constant data. The vibration patterns, the frequency shifts, the rhythmic cycles. I digitized the mining operation into pure audio data. And then I sold that data to ambient music producers. Not as mining data, as unique sonic landscapes, as raw material for generative composition, as the authentic sound of industrial geological transformation. The producers paid between $500,000 and $2 million for proprietary access to this data stream. The artists who used it generated billions in streaming revenue from albums built on the exact sonic signature of cobalt extraction. But here's the arbitrage. The data itself was infinite. Once I'd recorded it, I could license the same stream to unlimited artists simultaneously. There was no scarcity. The cobalt mines didn't care. The frequencies weren't going anywhere. So I was earning money on the same extraction operation 3 different ways. First, the cobalt itself sold to battery manufacturers, standard margin maybe 8%. Second, the geopolitical presence, as discussed in episode 2, subtle but massive over time. Third, the sonic data stream, unlimited replication, zero marginal cost, unlimited revenue potential. The cobalt mining operation wasn't producing batteries. It was producing a music production tool, a generative composition engine, an audio landscape that artists were paying premium rates to access. And the kicker, the miners didn't even know they were working in a recording studio. The battery companies didn't realize they were competing with music producers for access to the same material. The artists thought they were creating original soundscapes when they were actually making music from the acoustic signature of industrial extraction. Everyone was getting what they wanted. The cobalt was moving to batteries. The music was being created. The miners were employed. The batteries were being made. And I was making money on the frequency of the entire operation. This is the future of resource extraction. It's not about the resource alone anymore. It's about all the parallel value streams embedded in the operation. The logistics, the geopolitics, the sonic data, the labor patterns, the algorithmic optimization of extraction timing. Each element can be monetized independently of the others. The smartest miners won't be the ones who extract the most cobalt. They'll be the ones who recognize that the mining operation itself, the pattern of it, is the actual product. The cobalt is just the byproduct. End episode 3.